Okay, we've done a lot of 3D camera reviews on this channel, and for years now we've been journeying towards what was the worst 3D camera ever made. Will we ever reach that? I mean, we've done a lot of good ones, but a lot of questionable ones too. So anyway, we're going to go through some toy 3D cameras. But anyway, to start off on this episode, we'll be doing Takara Tomy's 3D shot cam. The Fuji W3, this is not. But this is also much cheaper than other 3D camera options. Aiming towards fun, portability, likely the same market as instant cameras that you'll see sold today that produce quick, low-quality images, but with an emphasis on rustic sentimentality. That's a nice way to spin low-quality sensors and resolution. So anyway, when I saw pictures of this online over the years, off and on, because it had a hook on the end, like it was supposed to be a keychain, I assumed, I just thought that this was a tiny little device, like something you could hook to your keys or whatever, your purse. It just looked small. But I got this in the mail. Look at this huge thing. Way bigger than I expected. Of course, it has small sensors, little pinhole lenses, but the interaxial is 84 millimeters, roughly, from what I measured, and it's very similar to human eyes. So it has the grip on this side, the hook, or where you can hook it somewhere, a viewfinder, no LCD screen, interestingly. Or, was that redundant? LCD, because D means display. Anyway, the viewfinder like you get in old-fashioned cameras to get a rough approximation of what you're shooting. Battery compartment. Oh boy, I can't remember if it's AA or AAA. From the size it looks like AA though. Has very simple operation. On, the shutter button, and that long delay in between and the beep, I'm not sure what that means, because it takes a picture almost immediately after you first press it, so I'm not sure what the second beep is for and why it's red for so long. So yeah, and shut it off. So extremely simple, probably longer battery life because of not having a screen. The SD card slot is a full-size SD card, and that's about it. Now let's take a look at some of the stills this produces. If you're in the members section, you get access to the 3D version of this episode. So you'll see all these images that are coming up in true 3D for your 3D display, TV, or projector. So here's some samples taken outside. And of course, as expected, the depth is quite strong. And just for testing purposes, some images in lower light. And also that thing I mentioned about that delay when you press the shutter button and this beep that happens later, I thought maybe it took that long for the focus to register or something, and that the picture happened when the beep happened. But no, it actually happened right after I pressed it. And therefore I have these images where I attempted to press it, get into position in my usual spot by my side porch, where I do that thing where I reach into the camera. I've tested a lot of cameras that way, but in this case, all you get to see is the shot of me setting up the shot. So the depth is a little much because I'm right up in front of the camera. Now, as for the resolution of the stills, they're an interesting 540 horizontally by 404 vertically. But when you look on the SD card, the original form that each picture takes is within a 1526 by 1068 image, where you can see the crease lines there, because it's made to be printed on a 4x6 photo paper, and then you fold that and put it in a paper viewer, and then you can see it in 3D. So stay tuned, we've got a couple more toy cameras coming up, among other camera and other 3D reviews in the future. See you next time.